Aries, hi. Mid-February 2021. We're going to do a love check-in on your relationship. See what is going on. I think we're just going to do tarot. I may pull an oracle card at the end. We'll see how the message goes, Aries. But this is just a quick check-in. Shouldn't be any more than 10 minutes. But hey, let's get at it. Let's not waste any time. For those of you who are new here, thanks for stopping by. Those of you that know me, welcome back. I'm glad to have you as well. So let's get right at this, Aries. Let's see what's going on in your love life, mid-February through the end of February 2021, Aries. You have the Four of Swords in your recent past, Ace of Swords in your current circumstance, and in your challenge is the Three of Pentacles and potential outcome. Knight of Swords in reverse. Normally I don't read reversals in this type of setting, but I figured I was going to do something a little bit different tonight for reading. So Aries, you have an interesting spread because you have pretty much all swords except the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot going on in the ether when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to your thoughts and how you feel about things, Aries. So the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords, you know, this is the recent past going into your current situation. You've been kind of unsure how to deal with maybe a problem in your relationship. You've been unsure, and we're going to probably clarify these too, by the way. But so the Four of Swords, you've been unsure about how to deal with the circumstance in your relationship. And I think you took some time to kind of clear your mind and really think things through, because I think you do see like there's this potential in trying to work things out with your person, Aries. You have the Ace of Swords here. This is this is like a new plan of attack, or just trying to start new with how you communicate with your person. And I think that you want things to work out with the Three of Pentacles here. You want things to kind of get back on track. This like relationship has maybe jumped the tracks a bit. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. I think that the Knight of Swords being in reverse, this could be a little bit of drama kind of coming through with this being in reverse. Whatever your plan is when it comes to communicating with your person, it might be very careful planning strategy ahead for you. Might be a good idea that it's received in the way that it's intended. I think there might be a little immaturity here on the part of your person to receive messages. Maybe they're not the best communicator. Maybe they don't like confrontation, or they feel like they're being attacked when they're not. So definitely, Aries, taking the time to reevaluate a problem that needs to be addressed. And so I think in mid-February, this is what's on your mind. How are you going to handle the situation? Because you do see the value in this, and you do want to work things out with your person. But there could be a little bit of drama with that Knight of Swords in reverse, Aries. So let's dive a little deeper, Aries, and see. We'll see if we can get any specific messages. And if we do, that's great. And not all these messages are going to be for you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe none of this pertains to your current circumstance, you know. But yeah, the Tower in reverse. Okay, so the Four of Swords and the Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse is clarifying the Four of Swords. So it's the inability to affect change is kind of how I see this as coming through. So you've tried to change the circumstances in your relationship, and you've been unable to communicate that clearly, or maybe you have, and it just isn't received very well. So the Tower in reverse is, in the recent past, is like the inability to get things to break free, to shake loose, to affect change. This idea of cause and effect. So, you know, that's kind of where you're coming from, is this Tower in reverse. It's like you want to get some of these things that are not, you know, serving the highest good of this relationship. You want to get some of these things dealt with, and these are things that have been sticking around, you know, and it's just one of these things that you've been really trying very hard to address in your relationship. But the Ace of Swords, it's like, you know, you've thought things through, and I think that you're really determined to try and communicate things as clearly as you can with your person, to try and get them to see things from your point of view, or at least listen to you, Aries. You have the Two of Swords with the Ace of Swords, Two Swords upright. So you've thought about how you're going to approach your person, and I think you know it's going to go one way or the other. You know that they're either going to, I think this actually Two Swords, you know, I get the kind of the word ultimatum. It's like you're going to give them, or you've considered giving them, an ultimatum here, but you're not 100% sure if that's the path you're going to take. But you're to the point where you're fed up and you want to see change come through. And so with that, you know, on your mind, that's part of your plan of action. If they can't sit down with you and address some problems, then you are at the point, I think, of an ultimatum. So, you know, will you follow through with the ultimatum? You know, but your challenge, again, the Three of Pentacles, is trying to work things out with your person. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles and see if we can get any deeper with this. Aries. And I'm going to pull this one here. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is that's kind of tricky. It's you know, the Knight of Pentacles is very kind of methodical and slow and deliberate when it comes out in a reading, and it's in reverse. And so there's this. It's like, I think that the delivery of your message might not sit too well with your person, especially if you give them an ultimatum. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, I think that they have too much pride to work things out, or to be willing to work things out, at least initially, because I think that they let their pride get in the way of you know, conflict. And even if they know they're wrong, they still can't. It's like, I see it like this, like, even if you know they're wrong, and they know they're wrong, and they know that you know, and you know that they know you, that you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, it's like the elephant in the room. It's like so obvious, but their pride is so big, Aries, that they might have a hard time addressing this. And I don't know what this could be. You know, this could be a lot about their attitude, maybe how they treat you. You know, over time, you know, things have kind of lost their luster, and if your person can't love you like they did in the beginning, over time, and it's like the relationship slowly starts to tarnish and it loses its luster. If they can't be reminded that you know, they need to treat you and care for you like they did in the beginning. And I think that's kind of how this is playing out to me. Is like, this is all about their attitude, and their attitude changing over time, kind of taking things for granted, right? So that's just the way I see this going, Aries. And I don't know that they're willing to work things out, especially when confronted with an ultimatum. But I honestly don't know that you have a choice, because I don't know that either way that they're really going to at least initially come around. And if it really gets to this point, it really brings into question their kind of character and integrity when it comes to how they care for you and about you, how they value, what they think about you. And if you know, this relationship has lost its luster, and they're not willing to, you know, shine their own shoes in order to kind of clean this up, because you're willing to clean up your side of the street when it comes to, you know, relationship maintenance. And it's like they kind of think that this relationship is maintenance free. So the Knight of Swords being in reverse, I feel that this is just really really immature response and the potential outcome on their part. And they're they have too much pride, Aries. But let's pull 1 or 2 more cards for you, okay? And see what the potential outcome is in this circumstance. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're not willing to nurture this anymore. I think that they feel like this should be on autopilot, and the relationship is just be taken for granted, right? The Fool. So I do see there's a new beginning with the way this comes out, but I'm not convinced this new beginning is actually with your person. I might actually pull one more. I don't think this new beginning is with this person. I think this new beginning is as a result of your ultimatum not being taken seriously, but I could be wrong. You know, they might come back around after really thinking things through, but are you going to get the same thing again over time with this person? That's the big question. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you know, it's like if you get this new beginning with this person, and I think this gives us more clarity. Ten of Wands in reverse and the Fool. If they agree to disagree, if they take what you're saying, I don't know that they're really going to take it to heart. I think that they maybe kind of do with the Fool card coming out here, but if they take your ultimatum, or if it doesn't even come down to the ultimatum, Aries, what you have here is this this supposed new beginning that really just materializes back into this Ten of Wands, but the Ten of Wands is in reverse, so it's like it's going very quickly back to square one where you were back when this Tower is coming out in reverse, and you're trying to get some things cleared up that won't clear up, you know. So I'm going to pull one of these because I feel like we need to get an added message for you, Aries. This ultimatum is kind of it's an interesting read, Aries. Chaos and conflict. So this, it's kind of funny how cards come out, isn't it? That's why I love doing this. I love doing this. I love the connection with the viewers and the collective, and I love how the universe and spirit comes into play and participates in the readings. And to some people that might sound like hogwash and absolutely foolish, but it's not. This chaos and conflict here, this is really, I think this is just saying that this is going to be the theme for the long term with this person. It's going to be much of the same, especially with this Tower in reverse. You know, the things that need to be brushed aside are still sticking around here. So Aries, that's your reading. That's kind of what's going on mid-February to the end of February 2021. Let me know. Leave me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this pertains to your situation, if this reading spoke to you. I'll talk to you again, Aries. Thanks for joining me. Bye.